Facebook has borne the brunt of bad PR for their privacy settings. Now, this is an organization that is absolutely pushing the envelope with respect to how we share information. So it's not surprising that when you develop a product that quickly and push the envelope in so many directions that somebody's going to get upset. But on several occasions now, Facebook has inadvertently reset everyone's privacy settings to open and then asked their members to go back in and reset them again. Now, most people do take the time to adjust their privacy settings to some degree. So let me show you how to get to your privacy settings so that you can control that. What you want to do is click here where I'm showing you on the little caret next to the home button, and then just drop down to privacy settings, and that'll bring up a screen that looks like this. And then you'll have the option for a variety of different aspects of how you share to set to either private, which means no one can see it, only you. You can go public, which means everyone can see it, whether they're friends or not. You can say friends only, which means just the people who you have a friendship with on Facebook can see your content. Or friends of friends, which means that not only can your friends see it, but their friends can see it as well. So take a moment to go through the privacy settings and make sure that you're comfortable with the different privacy settings that are available and that you've taken the ones that you like. A lot of people will set their privacy settings very strictly to either only me or friends only, but I think it deprives them of the ability to really leverage Facebook for communications. They're only going to be communicating with a select group of people. And as far as I'm concerned, I think there's a lot better channels for that. There's an app now called Path that you can use on a mobile device that allows you to build a select custom network and actually dovetails with not just Facebook, but Twitter and other social networks as well. So if you're going to use Facebook for what it's good for, I would stick to public communications there that you're okay acknowledging, and keep the personal private stuff to other networks. But if you want to adjust your privacy settings, this is how you do it. So take a moment now, go to your privacy settings, make sure you're comfortable with it, and then we'll move forward. If you're using Facebook for business, chances are that the results you're going to get are going to be directly related to the size of your network. So you want to take the time to build out your network. And let me show you one way that you can expedite the growth of your network and get more friend requests from the right people. All you have to do is go into Facebook Badges and build a personal badge for yourself. Here you can see I've selected the different items that I want to display in my badge. I'm displaying my hometown, my birthday, my picture. And then once I hit save, I can get code for that. If I cut and paste that code into my website, I can then insert that badge and display it on my own website or blog. So now when people who know me or who are considering doing business with me come to my destination website or my blog, they see my Facebook profile there. They can either transit from that badge back to my Facebook, or they can send me a friend request right from the badge if they like. So this is one way that you can build your personal network by extending the reach of Facebook to a destination website or blog. So when you sign up for a Facebook profile, the URL where your profile lives is very cryptic. It'll have numbers and special characters in it. If you want to have a vanity URL that's like facebook.com/your name, what you want to do is go to facebook.com/username. And that'll bring up a screen that'll give you the ability to try to get a vanity URL. Now, if your name is Tom Smith, I regret to say that it's probably gone already. And the truth is, with 900 million members, most of the popular names are going to be gone. But you could try first initial last name. You might try just your last name. Sometimes people don't think of that. That might be available. But this is how you do it. You just go facebook.com/username, and you have to be logged into Facebook for it to work. And you'll have the ability to try and get a vanity URL. If you can get a vanity URL that's a memorable one, you might want to include it on your business card. There's other places that you can use memorable vanity URLs. to encourage people who you know, who are good people to have in your network, to dial in with you on Facebook. So Facebook has been around long enough that members are starting to pass away. Someone will be an avid Facebook user and they'll pass away. And this actually happened to a good friend of mine whose ex-husband passed away. He had moved to Brazil, and he has a son who's 18, 19 years old. He was in college. And these posts in Portuguese started to go up on the page. He doesn't speak Portuguese, but they seemed as though they were mourning type posts. And so my friend had to drive up to his campus in the middle of the night and try to get to him and tell him that his father had unexpectedly passed away before he found out on Facebook. What happens, though, after that person passes away is that the family members may want to use the Facebook page as part of the grieving process. But if someone should get access to that page and start publishing posts or vandalize the page, that could have severe emotional consequences, particularly to the child of a deceased parent. So Facebook did something very interesting. They set up these memorial pages. And I heard about them in a cover story in the New York Times, which ran on July 18th, 2010. And in that story, Facebook spokesperson, Meredith Chin, said that Facebook pages can be, quote unquote, memorialized or converted into tribute pages that are stripped of some of the personal information and no longer appear in search results. But grieving friends and family can still post messages to those pages. Now, to memorialize a profile, a family member has to fill out a form, provide proof of death, and link to an obituary or a news article, which a staff member at Facebook then reviews. But if you know somebody or somebody in your family or a loved one has passed away and left behind a Facebook page that you want to see memorialized so that it's there indefinitely, you can do that. Just go to the link here on the screen and follow the steps there, and you'll be able to memorialize that page.